Thanks for joining us on another edition of National Focus. I'm Kimani Seja. Coming up, Prime Minister hands over boats and equipment with $100,000 to Lubia fishermen. Apartments promised for Promiseville in Portsmouth, and new housing development in Bellevue boosts employment. Stay with us for details of these and other stories after this.
When you think about it, food is life. That's why people come to Dominica. They don't only come for the waterfall or the scenery or the views, but it's the flavor. Sometimes it is just what they can taste. The flavors that we have here, you can't find anywhere in the world. They are truly unique. I've been in business 17 years, and I see so many guests come and go. My business is to put a smile on their face and something good in their belly. Everything we serve here is local. It comes from all over Dominica. So we get fresh lettuce or vegetable or fish from Santover, all our product from the farm. Sometimes go on the farm and have them pick. The uniqueness of the experience is in how authentic it is. I heard the taxi driver promoting my plantain chips. I said, that's the best plantain chips I ever have. I don't have to go and put on TV. Money is not everything, but leaving customer with a smile, friendly service, and they will come back. This is the real Dominica. I'm just proud to be a part of it. My name is Maurice Smith. They call me Rudy. Tourism is my business.
Thanks for staying with us. A ribbon-cutting ceremony for 3 boats and safety equipment valued at over $100,000 signified the beginning of a new journey for 6 young fishermen of Lubia. The ceremony was held at the Lubia Resource Center on Friday. The Honorable Prime Minister, Dr. Roosevelt Skerrit, revealed that in a meeting with young people from the Lubia community a few months ago, he had given a commitment to assist them.
Just in time for Fisheries Day this coming Monday, I am here to announce that we will be handing over 3 20-foot, 100% fiberglass fishing boats to help advance the vibrant fishing community of Lubia. And those boats and all the motors are valued in excess of $105,000. The vessels are all equipped with built-in cooler for safe storage of the fish, because it's important as you catch them, you can have them iced, and when they get on shore, they're fresh as if they were still in the water. And in addition to this, to ensure the well-being of our brothers and sisters while at sea, I'm including some basic safety equipment.
The nation's leader stated that this investment in Lubia is in keeping with government's ongoing mandate to advance agricultural and fishing communities in Dominica. The Dominica leader emphasized the important role that fishing communities play in the island's food supply and employment.
Providing grants to create jobs, because while the government may not be able to employ everybody in the government system, but through this small business unit and the provision of grants to many individuals across Dominica, we're creating jobs. So it's important for us to appreciate those efforts. Today is the continuation of the government's commitment to the large number of families who depend on the sea and fishing to make a living.
Honorable Dr. Skerrit stated that these 6 young men will now be gainfully employed and able to provide for their families. Caretaker of the Roseau South constituency, Senator Jaiziah Benoit, also considers this a positive contribution to the young men who will be able to provide for their families and the community.
Many of the young men that will be receiving these boats this afternoon have children, they have loved ones who reside with them as a family, and I think it will give them an added sense of responsibility to their families to know that they can go out there and generate increased income to help with the situation at home, and also it will be a source of healthy protein for their family members. And over the years, what we notice is that because of a lack of equipment and vessels, that the catch in the community has dropped over the years. These young men have seen the need to get back into the fishing industry, and it's a movement that the government is very much willing to support.
One recipient, Jason Telemark, who has been fishing for the past 3 years, expressed his elation at receiving this contribution from government. He stated his intentions to begin fishing immediately. He also has plans to get other young men in the community involved in fishing.
15 miles, 20 miles. Now with the GPS, the government and the rest of the folks have provided for us, we have the capability of to go out further now. On a whole, it's going to be all of us in the village. Everybody will get a chance to go out on the boat. Everybody will get a chance to go out in this one by one. A day I will take somebody out to go out with me, a day I take somebody out. And I want my friends and them to do the same. So everybody will get that chance and that experience, you know. So if in the future you don't make it out there in something else, you maybe had that little experience of fishing, you will come and try it out.
Outgoing chairperson of the Lubia Village Council, Rosamond Lebrun, was happy to witness this contribution to the community. She remarked that this investment will benefit Lubia.
It gives them a big opportunity, a very big opportunity to enhance themselves into making income for themselves, and then as a result, they'll be able to help their family to the best of their ability.
The nation's leader informed the recipients that this opportunity is an investment in their lives. He committed to continue working with fisherfolk in the community. In more news, the housing development in Bellevue-Chopin community is causing a boom in employment in that part of the island. Over 100 Dominicans are employed on the project managed by Montreal Management Consultants EST. On a tour of the project last week, Honorable Minister for Planning and Economic Development, Dr. John Colin McIntyre, highlighted the many employed on the project.
As far as we are concerned, we are very, very keen on making sure that our people in Dominica are employed. Presently, we have about 100 of our local Dominicans employed on this project, and we expect it to grow even more as we continue to progress with this project. We're not even talking about people like ACE Engineering, people of Flow, the Wasco, and some of our local companies who are working here. We're not even captured their numbers yet, but we're speaking of purely the construction, 100 so far. We hope to get up to about 750 persons employed on this project. Of course, we had to import some specialized skills from our Chinese friends, and they're helping us here in putting these buildings together, so that's taken care of as well too.
Chinese company China Civil Engineering Construction Corporation is using its expertise in the actual construction of the residential units, while local firms will construct roads, commercial and resource centers, playing field, and the basketball court. In addition to the over 100 already employed, the Chinese firm has employed about 50 Dominicans and is looking forward to add more to its team as the workload increases over the next few months.
We want to make sure, and we are making sure, that we have captured our local folks on board in this project, so it helps in employment in the area.
Several more will also be indirectly employed through the provision of construction material and the provision of utilities. As government adopts the Build Back Better concept with this modern housing development, this project will serve as a model of excellence in construction for Dominica. The first set of 201 residential units are expected to be ready for occupation in January 2018. In more news, residents of Dubla and environs can now boast of a fully rehabilitated playing field and pavilion thanks to Express des Îles, who provided the funding for this project on the occasion of their 30th anniversary. During the dedication ceremony on Sunday, the Honorable Prime Minister, Dr. Roosevelt Skerrit, commented on the mutual benefit that this relationship between L'Express des Îles and Dominica has had for both parties.
Express des Îles has been a true partner of Dominica over the years. And we have seen the gradual improvement of the relationship. We've seen the gradual improvement of the service that we have been receiving from Express des Îles. And I want to say to you, Mr. Bell, that we in the government and of course the country, we truly appreciate the partnership which exists between your company and the people of Dominica. Without you, it will be very difficult and challenging to bring so many people into Dominica. And we recognize also that we are a very important economic partner, economic opportunity for L'Express des Îles.
The Honorable Prime Minister called on residents of Lubia to use the facility to create an avenue for their athletes to grow in the international sports arena.
To the residents of Lubia, I say, let us appreciate this, let us cherish it, and the only way we can show our appreciation is by making use of it. Because sometimes in some communities, not Lubia, in other communities in Dominica, people ask the government for improvement to playing facilities. Once we do that, there is no more use of the playing fields. And we want to ensure that Lubia continues to be a driving force and an example to the rest of Dominica. That when investments are made, as small or as large as they are, we appreciate it by making use of it and making a way of life out of it. Because sports today is the highest paying profession or career that any one person can pursue in this world. And we must never believe that small countries or small communities like Dominica and Lubia cannot produce international athletes.
Honorable Parliamentary Representative for the Colliho constituency, Lady Catherine Daniel, commented on the dedication of local employees of L'Express des Îles.
Once one has a business, though it's not your business, but for the business to survive, you have to claim ownership as a worker in the business. And you have to bring certain fundamental behaviors to this business in order that it survives. And I'm sure if the people who are employed with Express des Îles did not demonstrate that quality that you are seeking for your business, you would not be here celebrating with us. And so this speaks volumes for our employees.
Chairman of the Lubia Village Council, Malcolm Bertrand, commented on the importance of the field to the community and thanked government as well as L'Express des Îles for their investment in the development of the field.
Our community has shared the dream to have a playing field that can be used as a model on the island, whether it is a sporting event or a social gathering. It happens here. Lubia has always been a community which has produced outstanding sportsmen on a national and regional level. Names like Grayson Shillingford, Irvin Shillingford, and Shane Shillingford all started their careers on this field. The government of the Commonwealth of Dominica has been a key partner since the start of this dream. From the purchasing and cutting of the playing field in 1972 to the commencement of the Players' Pavilion in 1997 and a financial contribution towards the renovation of the pavilion in 2016. It is a relationship which we expect to continue.
GIS News will bring you more from that event in a subsequent newscast. You're watching National Focus. More when we return.
I believe in the natural order of things. I believe in the harmony of things. You know, in everything we do, we have to keep it natural. I've been doing farming for now over a decade. My day is very hectic, but I make it light. You know, because I enjoy what I do. I enjoy producing the best quality goods and to make sure that the people that receive it, they receive the best that they can ever get. Right from the farm, everything that I grow, I process them back into the farm so that the same things that grow in the farm is what protects the farm. Tourism is my business. You know, it's not just dealing with the foreigners that come in, but it's preparing those things that when they come, they can feel and taste the difference in coming to this exotic island. And it starts with the farmer, because we provide the things that they eat, that they taste, that they drink. I believe in my heart that it's my responsibility to provide quality. My name is Tony Alves, and tourism is my business.
The town of Portsmouth will soon see further infrastructural development as the Honourable Parliamentary Representative for that constituency, Ian Douglas, has announced that government will establish a number of apartment buildings in the Georgetown Promiseville area. Initially, the Promiseville project was geared at providing lots for people with housing needs who would have otherwise been unable to afford the land. However, government, through the Ministry of Lands and Housing, has decided not to allow persons to construct the homes on their own to prevent the emergence of hovels of substandard living conditions.
We specifically ask that nobody go on the Promiseville land to establish any housing. We do not want Promiseville to develop into a slum. We, the government, will put in the housing, we'll put in the infrastructure.
The roads networks in that area are currently being built to facilitate further development of that hamlet. The apartments are expected to be similar in structure to the 60 recently constructed in Bath Estate and Emsall.
We intend to do apartment buildings like what we did in Emsall and Bath Estate on the Promiseville land because we do not have enough lots. We have about 65 to 70 lots and we cannot satisfy the 500 applicants that we have with 65. That is why we want to do some nice apartment buildings, 3 and 4-bedroom apartments, so that everybody can have a chance to own an apartment like a house. We can go up because we do not have enough space to go across.
Government, through the Ministry of Housing, Land and Water Resource Management, continues to strive to provide affordable and adequate housing through its Housing Revolution program. And that's the English segment of the news. Shakira Pia is up next with Creole Highlights.
Bienvenue à ce nouvel accueil. Moi c'est Shakira Pia. Si jeune homme hod Lubia ka bénéfice hod yo donation à 3 bateaux hod gouvernement yo cérémonie pour place vendredi en resource center Lubia. Gouvernement dépensé $150,000 pour faire donation ça la possible. Et puis bateau là gouvernement aussi ba yo machine et puis équipement qui ke wede yo si yo tape problème en la mer. Pour chef village councilor Rosemont Librand, ça te un bonjour, Balubie.
Chef person qui a fini, après 9 années, mon cas senti bon, et puis bon, pour taper qualité donation ça au gouvernement, honorable Prime Minister, et puis members of cabinet. Donation ça, les jeunes moun en village là, tapé qui fait yo en pile bon pour yo ça pêcher, taper autant poisson et puis vendre et puis pour yo ça faire autant l'argent pour soins enfants yo et puis tout le monde yo.
En d'autres nouvelles, résidents hod Guantans qui voient plus développement infrastructural, le gouvernement qui bâti appartement à Georgetown, Promiseville, Guantans. Parole ça la sorti hod mam parlement pour constituency Guantans, Honorable Ian Douglas, para yo town hall meeting à Glanville dimanche. Projet ça la te yon initiative pour ba moun qui passe à gagner te morceau te à Georgetown. Après, gouvernement par ministre Kai fait agrément pour bâtir appartement pour faire certains qui moun ni même standard en qui yo ka rester. Chimè ka aussi bâti en Georgetown pour développement place là. Ces appartements là qui même quand ça gouvernement bâti en Bath Estate et puis Emsall. Gouvernement ka continue pour faire la vie meilleure ba toutes. 60 teachers de différentes écoles secondaires et puis l'école primaire ka tapé trainement pour 2 semaines. Trainement ça la commencé lundi à Dominica Grammar School. Teacher de l'association Teacher à Canada Dominique pour faciliter traitement là en collaboration Association Teacher Dominique. Ça c'est un effort de ministre éducation pour préparer teacher pour l'autre l'année l'école qui a commencé en septembre.
Aujourd'hui là, nous avons aussi un teacher qui était travaillé à Dominique comme l'année qui passée et aujourd'hui jour ils sont docteurs. Ça c'est docteur Martha Joseph Watts Hot Delis qui a travaillé en Amérique. Il aussi a aidé nous pour éduquer ces teachers comment pour délivrer leçons en langage, en reading. ces enfants-là, ces différentes écoles-là. Et aussi, bien important, autant que nous parlons quand tout de suite, CXC qui commence à délivrer l'examen online. Et nous, en Dominica, M. Henry, qui a travaillé avec ces teachers-là, qui a éduqué les enfants, en ça, nous avons créé technical drawing pour montrer comment pour délivrer les leçons. Ça, nous avons créé AutoCAD en ces différentes écoles secondaires.
Et puis finalement, développement en Belleville-Chopin a augmenté l'employement en sud pays là. Plus qu'il y a un monde qui travaille à ce projet-là qui Montreal Management Consultants Establishment a managé. Il y a l'autre 50 personnes qui travaillent à ce projet-là à mois qui a venu. Travail à ce projet-là a commencé à ce 1er juillet l'année 2016. Il aussi fait possible par Citizenship by Investment Program là. Ça c'est tout pour Nouvelle à Créole. Moi c'est Shakira Père. Au revoir.
Coming up next, your tip of the day. Develop an emergency communication plan to make sure that all family members know what to do. Teach family members how and when to turn off gas, electricity, and water. Teach children how and when to call police or fire department and which radio station to tune to for emergency information. In case family members are separated from one another during a disaster, which is a real possibility during the day when adults are at work and the children are at school, have a plan for getting back together. And that's all for this edition of National Focus. We always welcome your suggestions and comments. Drop us an email at gis@dominica.gov.dm or visit our website news.gov.dm. Like our Facebook page, facebook.com/GIS News Dominica, and follow us on Twitter at GIS Dominica. You can also catch up on past National Focus newscasts on our GIS Dominica YouTube channel. Live streaming is also available on our YouTube channel 24 hours a day. From all of us here on the GIS News Production Team, I'm Kimani Serjan. Thanks for watching.